Hey, Artie here from Bar Meals, and this time sitting in front of our SN2 Wharf Street layout. You may hear some of the sounds. These were done by Fantasonics back in 2007 when we built this. It's currently 63 degrees in Bar Mills. Welcome to Monday morning at the station, and be ready for some pretty interesting photos for sure.
Monday, so good to me.
Today is going to be a little different version of Monday morning at the station. Firstly, we're not going to do any customer letters because we have a lot of customer photos to look at. Also, we have a special announcement. Today is Monday, May 11th, and in 3 days, this coming Thursday, both Jack Ellis and I will be together doing a live podcast kind of a thing on Facebook at 7 p.m. We're going to be actually doing a series of 3 different podcasts, all discussing how to build craftsman structures. The first segment of the podcast are going to delve more deeply into what kind of tools, how to arrange your workspace, and different aspects of the pre-build aspects of building a model, making sure everything is there when you need it to get the best results you can. So tune in, and please pass this around. This coming Thursday, 7 p.m. right here live at Bar Mills. You will be able to submit questions during this thing, and we will do our best to make sure that all of them are answered. This is a special edition of Monday Morning at the Station because this has to do with the winners of our photo contest. Now, just to be honest here, this was a photo contest, not a modeling contest. We were not counting nail holes or seeing how many guys were great at lifting boards after all of these years. This was about telling a story in a scene. And of course it featured Bar Mills kits. Originally we had 4 categories: HO scale, N scale, O scale, and best of show. We still have those 4 categories, but have added 1 additional prize to HO scale simply because there's so many entries and we just didn't know how to handle it without being unfair to somebody. So let's take a look at some photos right now. First of all, we're going to start with N scale. We have 2 prizes. One is a $100 prize and one is a $50 prize. And of course the prizes will be coupons for use on our website for future Bar Mills orders. Coming in at number 2 is this photo by Dave Salmon. Actually, David Salmon. Dave's from Oklahoma, and he's been submitting pictures to us on and off for years. For $50, Dave, you've won $50 towards your next Bar Mills kit for your version of the old Dominion Broom Company in N scale. Keep in mind, this is N scale at this point. We're going to go ahead now with the first prize winner in N scale, a fellow named John Torres. And I have to admit, John, I'm not familiar with your name, but I know you're from Brookline, Massachusetts, and you did a great job on Pinkham's palettes. Somehow I don't imagine somebody from Massachusetts would quite capture the feeling that you did on this particular model. But that's Pinkham's palettes, available in N scale, and here modeled by John Torres. This time coming back with the O scale photo entries. Coming in second with a $50 gift certificate prize is Pete Vollmer, very active modeler. We've run into Pete before with his rendition of Town Line Tire. Moving ahead, the number 1 first place winner is a terrific scene that we all loved here at the shop. It's a combination of high rail and scale. It's a very hybrid, and it's been a trend that's been going on for a while. And we had to congratulate Al Morawski, I believe it's pronounced. He's from Greensboro, Georgia, and he did a great snow scene. Very whimsical, wonderful. Look at the lights around Bud Smiley's, our gas station right there. Great work, Al, very inspiring. Now to go ahead to the HO scale category. We've actually added a 3rd level of prize this time around because we had so many HO scale entries that it just didn't seem fair to leave anybody out that was so qualified to actually get some kind of recognition for what they've done. So we're going to start with number 3. There's a number 3, a third place out of many, many more, believe me, below it. And number 3 would go to our good buddy down in Naples, Florida, Dallas Mulder. And if you look at what Dallas did here, he is lacking the background, which kind of brought him a little low in this standings that maybe he would have been otherwise qualified for. But he's done a great job on the Dunphy building, and that would be on the right, and on the Curry building, one of our favorites, on the left. If you know these structures at all, you'll see that he's actually kitbashed the Curry building on the left with a different second floor totally. Incredible detail in the storefront windows. Great job, Dallas. Moving ahead, we have an entry right here for a main. Now, these folks had entered 12, 15, maybe 20 photos, but we can't use them all. And of course, a lot of models are on layouts, and they're difficult to get really, really good photos without precise camera positioning. But this time around, Mike and Dimsey McBride from Boothbay, right here in Maine, did a really terrific job on the dockhouse. And you can see that in this photo here. Now, when it comes to photography and just beautiful lighting, Dustin Hedrick from North Carolina submitted a photo of Ghibli's Furniture. Still available. One of our kind of super kits, and you can see the lighting and everything is just amazing. Just a wonderful natural outside photo by Dustin here. Now, if we had a drum roll, we would roll the drum. But we are awarding a best of show. This is for $250, a gift certificate for $250 for the best in show, as that would be in most modeling, I hate to say contests, but in most modeling contests. This time around, a fellow from Florida, from Fort Lauderdale, Mark Hall, who took our Cundy Harbor and just did a wonderful scene with it, and you can see it on the screen. This one kind of blew us all away. It had all the elements that we look for: lighting, structure, concepts, the whole package, with some wonderful sailing ships, by the way. So congratulations, Mark Hall from Fort Lauderdale. You have a $250 Bar Mills gift certificate. All entries that we've mentioned that have won prizes will be forwarded a coupon code in your emails that you will be able to apply next time you go to the Bar Mills website to check out during a purchase. So keep in mind, here again, this Thursday, and for the next 2 Thursdays to come, if things go well, we will be together with Jack Ellis discussing his techniques and tips about doing really incredible structures. Jack is one of the best, and we're all going to be able to share some live time on Facebook, 7 p.m. on Thursday, so please pass it around. You don't have to be in HO scale, N scale, or O scale in particular to enjoy what's going to be going on these next few weeks. That's it from Bar Mills. Artie here. Thanks for joining us.
So good to me. Monday morning.